to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure some videotapes.
It's time for another MMM show.
Welcome back to the MMM show. Tonight, we're doing road dogging it. Who's it? Road dogging?
Road dog.
Well, as I like to call it, rodogging, because I speak Spanish. It sounds terrible.
You got rollers on.
My name is Tony Allen. You can find me at TonyST.Allen. Next to me is the Meefloaf. You can find him at Meefloaf. And right here, down under, is Comatose. You can find him at Comatose, and then a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not gonna read because he's crazy. It's on the other side, bro. He's got all his socials on it. Welcome back to the show. This is our third show when we cover whatever happened in WWE Monday Night Raw. Gotta say, as me put it before we started going live, not a lot going on. But we're gonna go through the 2 hours and a half that they had us watch people on the screen. How's everybody doing? How's everybody weekend went? How you guys feeling? I was dying last week, but I feel better. How you guys doing?
Sound better, bro. You sound better.
I've just been playing computer games with Coma.
You guys been playing games like?
Yeah.
What are you guys playing?
Or Rocket League. He's got me
Rocket
into Rocket League.
Is that the soccer cards thingy?
Car soccer, hockey, basketball, all of the above. Yep. We're gonna get. What? We're gonna get Meef into the esports, mate. He's gonna be the next big thing. We've got to coach him there, mate.
Jesus.
Is that?
I've just
is
been
that,
a psychopath.
Well, first
around.
let's say hi to Rebecca. Oh, thank you very much.
Hey.
I am feeling better. I gotta say, I went to a concert on the weekend. It was a festival, but I only went to the first day of the festival. Went to see Deftones.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And it only took me 26 years to see Deftones. Crazy.
Only.
Yeah, and I don't know. I saw them a couple of times when I was like an adolescent, but then I hadn't seen him again. And then we went to see Tyler, the Creator. And I gotta say, he gave us shit because people were not really, crazy. So yeah.
And so, what was the review, mate? It was a good festival.
Oh, he was
good
great.
gig?
Yeah, it was great. The whole thing. I mean, I gotta say, it was a little pricey because we went with the VIP package. But you have to do it at 40 years old. Like you cannot be in the pit at 40 because then you will not wake up the next day. Anyways,
I think I went to see the Cult and I sat in the stand. I was in a balcony seat.
Yeah.
I'm the guy starting that bullpit.
I'm also super spoiled because when I go to wrestling shows, I usually go in the best sections. So, so that's the thing.
You've become acquainted to luxury.
What's wrong in the Mon? In the Mon is from actually Jamaica. In the Mon, hey Mon, never mind.
Oh,
yeah, that's my brand of comedy. If you're expecting Justin's in-depth commentary, forget it. This is what we're doing in this show. Anyways, Meef, what happened in Ross?
Well, we kicked off Raw with Cody coming out, and before we knew it, Stephanie joined him. which was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
They had a little bit of a trade-off, and she was talking about how, you don't know this Randy Orton. He's, the guy who listens or controls the voices in his head, and they're telling him to do bad things. But there was quite a few trade-off lines, which was quite interesting. Oh, you're not your father. Cody isn't quite his father.
Oh, right.
Isn't quite his father line. And then it was, well, you're not quite your father, back to Stephanie, which led to a slap.
But I didn't get this part, because is that offensive or that's a positive? I don't know anymore.
There's a
yeah, you're not like your father.
It's not.
Thank you.
It's not a positive. It's a negative in Madison Square Gardens, apparently.
You don't really expect any less of Stephanie, though, do you? Come on, man.
No. That's what she's there for. It was. I thought it was quite a good little thing. It was a little bit flat, but I thought it was quite a good little. What else? Look, I've put it as my note for Roman versus CM Punk. I put round 17. So, for these guys, kind of not being put on screen together, I think is probably a wise move. And having Stephanie come out and kind of just someone who's been on the end of Randy Orton's ire, shall we say?
Obviously, she's got to be picked up for the Hall of Fame as well. That's probably why they're putting the spotlight for that as well. Yeah.
Well, they've gone all out on this, haven't they? On this show, this Madison Square Gardens, in terms of stars to a degree. Yeah. So they're doing
I do have a commentary about all of this. So just so everybody know, and I don't get shit later on. Is past 5 minutes, 7 minutes, good. I took my girlfriend's brand new chair that she just bought and put together herself, and I'm sitting on it right now. So that I just want to put it out there because if I get murdered later on the broadcast, that's the reason. Thank you. Let's continue. Yes. Damn.
The chancla comes flying across the room.
Chancla came flying towards me. This Stephanie coming out and warning Cody. Is this WWE just trying to do everything they can to get us excited about WrestleMania? I mean, because can we talk about immediately the other news that broke that Cena is going to be now the host of WrestleMania? So they're just throwing everything. I was reading earlier. I was reading earlier that they're going to have Tom Brady at WrestleMania. They haven't closed on that yet, but that's a big possibility. And the question is, if they're doing this, is this enough to even matter? Because as we've seen through the show, and we will go through it, is this are those additives enough to make the engine run smoothly?
How do we put this? The best way to describe it is you've got all the right ingredients for an amazing meal, but they've been put in at the wrong time in the wrong place.
Yep.
And the meal is spoiled. So you've all the wrestlers and all the talent and all the celebrities are but they've just not been. Again, we'll get into it with the
it's like ordering a meal, looking at the menu and ordering the meal, and then realizing afterwards that there was a chef special over here, and then it's like you could have ordered that instead. It's just very delayed with the
meal for two.
Yeah, exactly. And then you realize, one of those ironic things.
I've spent 50 quid instead of 40.
Speed things along, just so that if you're watching the show and you wanna know what we're gonna talk about, can we answer Justin's question? That also, why are you not here if you are on the chat? Anyways,
he's pulling at me.
Should I still watch Raw tomorrow when I get a chance? I will say no, or watch it in 2x. Watch it in 2x. It's fine. You can watch it in 2x.
Or just go on the WWE's Twitter. Just go on the WWE's Twitter and just go back down it, and you'll get the highlights of what you need to see. usually.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
It's
fuck the Pat.
Tom
Fuck
Brady.
the Pat.
Well, the Pats, I don't know. Well, yeah, they're cheaters. Yeah. Anyways,
Wait. Who do you support, Rebecca? Who's your team? Just curious. Asking for the
Swedes.
that's a
voices in
great
my head.
question. What is Rebecca's team?
The only one thing I will say from the Steph thing was the little thing where she was saying, like, kind of that hint of saying you need to go somewhere that your dad was prepared to go. That I don't think you're prepared to go. You're holding back. So that's the only thing is, are we finally going to see him gut Randy Orton at Mania? You know, leave him viscerally, you know, left in a pool of his own blood on the mat. Cody walks with the title.
Nah.
So what you're saying it's are they going to turn him at Mania? Is that where you're going? Is that
he's
what
going to have to do something that's beyond his goody two shoes? Because again, they're doing the tour on his bus for 10 grand, and they're doing all this stuff with him, and everybody keeps on calling him a pussy. Basically, I actually my one of my last
well, Justin,
notes
yes,
was,
it cannot be worse than SmackDown because we did not do a review of that show, and I refuse to watch it. So yes,
I put Cook Cody because he was a little bit cooked at the end with, and I don't mean in terms of food. I mean sitting in a chair in the corner. Whether way he kind of Steph just kind of power moved him, and he did the instead of doing something, he again took his time, took a deep breath, and went, "Cheers, thank you very much, Steph. Bye." So,
really good.
Yeah, it ended kind of weird. Like it did not.
Pretty fair point is the only thing I will say with that. So I think there's but then they're just using the tease again. They've been teasing this for so long that now it's becoming.
It's starting to grind my gears, bro. It really is. It's like how long does this story go for? How long does it go for, man?
Well, 2 weeks.
It's as if Homeland didn't.
And back before that, like how long does the story go for? This has to be the end of it all. It's got to be a heel turn. It's got to be something that makes things relevant again, because I just don't want to keep watching the same old recycled bullshit over and over again when it comes to Cody Rhodes. Straight up.
It's as if Homeland didn't turn until season 6.
Bring back. I could watch Stardust again just for shits and giggles, mate. You know what I mean? Just bring it back. Give him something that's, what do you want to talk about? I know. I want to see it happen again. Just what do you want to talk about? 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 I want to see something different, bro.
By the way, his podcast is called.
What's that?
It's all about his podcast, isn't it? Yeah. That's his line, isn't it?
Raw dogging.
There was an interesting thing backstage that then happened after this, where was it Pierce was talking, but I thought I noticed Kofi Kingston talking to Javon Evans in the background
again.
Yeah, that's in the works.
And then we end up with the Usos, didn't we? Versus, as I like to call them, Vision Express. And that was fairly clunky and terrible. We had
Vision Express.
Vision. It's a place where you go to get your eyes tested in the UK.
Oh God. Okay.
But we saw Jimmy Uso hit the Rey Mysterio rope? What was that about? Why is he hitting? Was he off? Was he off his tits? What?
Well,
was this a segment? Was this
backstage was with with Speed and Danhausen, and
this was just another. This is another thing.
Every time Danhausen is on, you know what? I am starting to really enjoy Danhausen's facial expressions. You know that.
Yes.
You know what he reminds me of most of now. Have you did you guys ever watch the show Freakazoid? No. Oh my God, you never watched that?
Oh no, yes. Is it the cartoon?
It's a cartoon, yes.
Yeah, I've seen. I've seen it, but not watched it. If you know what I mean.
He's really mimicking this character now. Like Freakazoid is supposed to be some kind of like somebody did a random move on the internet and got superpowers, whatever. It really is resonating with that character, and the mischief is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying this right now. Like it was super short. He didn't curse anybody. it just continues on the. But I think that we should move on from that in a little bit. I don't think we should keep the high speed after WrestleMania. I think that should be it 2 weeks from now, because we only have how many shows left? 2, and then WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
we can just literally to draw these stars in. That's all it is, just to make, like you were talking about before, about making it, candy coating in WrestleMania. So it is enough, like.
Yeah, but we're going to come out this Usos match, which was fairly innocuous and boring. LA Knight getting involved, with Logan Paul's mum. But LA Knight versus I Show Speed at Mania. That's going to be fun.
Oh wow! Is that where we're going with this? Is that did they call? They haven't called it, right?
He cold cocked, didn't he? He punched LA Knight with the brass knucks, didn't he? So
yeah, even that part was poorly done. Like he didn't turn around, and I don't know. It was very awkward. Everything.
That's going to be a 3-way dance. I think that's going to be Usos.
I think that's more. You need somebody to help. You need somebody to show, to help Speed. You cannot have him just go one-on-one against LA Knight. It will be like a 20-second thing then, It will be like Santino.
But just in saying that, I'm not too sure how far away or if it's, primed to happen with Braun Breaker coming back, because that could be a possible tee-up for I Show Speed to cop another beautiful gut-wrenching spear, possibly.
I think that it's the only way to do that.
But he's going to be on their side, isn't he? So unless he's cursed and cost the match.
The big beauty of that is it could be LA Knight that cops it. Then that's sweet in my books. That's sweet.
So it's fine in my books too. There's only one. Is the LA Red? Yeah, that's the only one we have around.
It's fine in my books if they split him in half. That's what you guys are saying, basically.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, fine.
Speaking of Braun Breaker and splitting in half, that's a bit unfortunate phrasing.
Wow. Okay.
So that happened. Then we had Liv looking like Erica Kirk coming out after.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it hit it different for me because I am, as you can see, a crazy Hispanic fan. Dude, what she said in Spanish about her mom was like, that's a little
translation, please. Translation.
Huh? You want to translate?
I
don't even want to. No, I don't even.
I got the gist. But if
she said her effing mom was trash, but the way she said it, so
it's contextual, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like she stopped. She say puta, and then your mom is. It was really it was like, oh wow, we should. I mean, great work if they're both in it. If they both allowed it, it's fine. By the way, it was Stephanie Vaquera's birthday yesterday. Feliz cumpleaños, Stephanie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. But it really bothered me. I'm not even, especially when you talk about in Hispanic, if you're Latino and they talk about your mom, it's on, bro. Fuck it. Right? That's and I even felt like she was taking her time to get to the ring. Like she should have just tossed the belt. It's like man. There
was a kind of a thing with it with them. It's because how do I put this? It's almost like someone typing into Google an insult, going, "Oh, that sounds okay,"
somewhat,
and then using it. Because there's one thing I've learned from Mexican Spanish. Is that something that doesn't make sense in English when translated? It's quite bad. You can tell someone to go suck eggs, but it means something else.
Yeah,
something else. Yeah.
Or something about farts. It doesn't mean something about farts.
What are you translating, bro?
No. Seriously, Tony will know exactly what I mean.
Someone's lost in this conversation right now, but it all makes sense, my man.
Okay.
Trust me. So Coma. So my Madrid friends, there was a saying they used to use, and it's, if I remember correctly, no tengo chichi pa freras, which means I have not the pussy for little street lamps or something like that.
Yeah,
in there, right? But what it really means is I can't be fucked with this anymore. To them. So do you mean you can't be bothered with some bullshit anymore? It's no tengo chichi pa freras. Yeah.
All right. So
think.
so that segment was that bothered me a lot, and then
Roxy came back.
Roxanne Perez
Roxy.
came back
Mm.
with like little fanfare, I guess. She just back.
Latinas for Trump came out.
Latinas for Trump.
Woo!
She's back. Good, I guess. I don't know. Does this add anything to what is this? What is the point of this? Does this mean that Stephanie is all by herself and she has all these people, and also weird.
Yeah.
Okay, Meef is killing the karaoke night here.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, Meef,
I got blamed for that one. Jesus Christ.
So no, but the thing is, like, why are all the Latinas in favor of Liv? That in context is fucked up, and it is ridiculous, right? I don't know.
WWE.
Aren't they all from Texas as well, though, Tony? Aren't they both from Texas?
Yeah, well, that's Texas. I don't know about that, son. I was telling you that. I'm going to tell you something. Could we see a turn? Could Liv do something and be like,
we're finally going to get
"Pendejas,"
Roxy and
then like be like, "Pendejas,
And they
help
kiss?
me," and then they both get mad at her because I don't know. Well, can we see?
No, I think it's
You-
WWE, and
yeah,
it's going to be the
am I
little
giving
pretty
them too much
blonde
credit?
white girl winning over the Latina.
Yeah, nah, I've still got Stephanie. I think, man. I think
There
she's.
could be- there
You
could
got
be-
Stephanie at
None.
Mania?
Yeah. I mean,
Do
like,
you
it looks too obvious, but like, it probably will go that way. Don't get me wrong, but I think Stephanie's the big thing, man. She's gonna go on a bit of a run and make things relevant, just like Roman Reigns did with that bit of a streak. You know what I mean? Like, keep it going, man. Keep it going while it's hot.
Does
That's what I
someone
think, anyway.
from the past come back to help Stephanie? Is what I'm thinking at Mania. That's what's going to happen.
Who?
Someone's going to come.
Ooh.
I either think it's going to be someone from NXT or just one of the kind of women wrestlers who maybe is out injured or been away. Will just make a surprise. Maybe Lita, something like that.
Yeah, but how does it play into
it's
the storyline?
It's Coma. It's WWE.
Yeah, I get it.
Road Dogg is currently running Raw.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, Sol Ruka was what I was going to say as well, but I was like,
Is Sol Ruka?
Rebecca said it, so I mean that was one that I was going to say, but like I was like,
please, Sol Ruka, please.
But do they even have any history?
No, I generally think it'll just be
NXT,
some
maybe?
kind of an NXT person will come up and get Stephanie's
Or
back,
is the beef all sort of still done with Mummy, although she's got the other championship?
She's got her own thing to deal with.
Yeah,
Well,
that's all said and done.
so I know a couple of things that might happen. If they happen in the next following days, your theory could be right, but we have to wait until people's contracts expire, or I don't know, they resign, whatever. We'll figure it out.
Watch the space.
There we go.
Yeah.
And so the first hour was dedicated to tag teams, because after this little thing we had, Nia and Lash versus Bayley.
Yeah, hold on, Khaleesi. Yes, that will be my. I think I stated this, of course. I want her to have a WrestleMania moment and win, but everybody is against that idea. Like the likes of Justin and Meef. They all say that. No, I'm not saying you're against Stephanie winning. I'm saying that your logic brings you to Stephanie.
My trauma. My trauma of watching this product for several years and watching the same thing happen over and over again.
I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. I don't know. Well, not we are wrong. You guys are wrong, because I do have Stephanie to win. So
I hope that kills you.
Did you fit in the part about that little interview with Damian Priest and R-Truth?
WWE PTSD.
Did you see that part?
I completely missed Priest and I did not see that. I don't think.
Was it
What?
what was that? Maybe I was watching something else. Was that with Jelly Roll?
Yeah, that
Maybe
was
it was
on.
That was
SmackDown.
on Friday.
Don't
Yeah.
remember SmackDown for fuck's sake.
We don't talk
Friday
about
Night
we don't
Jelly
talk
Roll.
about SmackDown.
That was the best part of it. That was the best part of it. I
We
think.
don't talk about SmackDown. Never mind.
That's the
No,
new
what?
theme tune. But
It all
I will,
amalgamated.
in this match with the ladies tag team, I've got a note that says "Holy shit!" and it was Bailey powerbombing Nia Jax.
That was big. That was
Wait,
big. You
but
guys
hold
are
on.
really high
What
on
is
her,
the
aren't
name of that tag team?
The Twin Towers or something like that. Something crazy.
No, not the Twin Towers. No. Oh,
No, what
God.
it's not. It's along the lines of. It's along the lines of.
I'm hoping it's not.
Twin Terrors, maybe, or something.
Yeah, no, what,
something like that.
Jesus. No, the Nia Jax tag team. What is the name? I did not even know they were the
Irresistible Forces. That's it.
Oh,
the
okay.
Irresistible
Irresistible Forces.
I did not even know they had they had the
Twin
belt.
Towers.
Jesus,
I found out today that they. Thank you, Khaleesi. Sorry, I promise I'll pay more attention next time. I did not even know they were champions. I just figured it out. I was like, oh, okay. I even texted you guys like, wait, when did these guys win?
Oh, and I've just remembered. Oh no, I've just remembered how this match, because like it was actually not the worst match. Actually, there was quite good action going on, and like Bailey was doing really well in the ring. There's quite a lot of good little sequences. And Nia wasn't even the worst thing ever for a change.
Okay.
And then they decided to have the Bellas and what do you call it? The frenemies come down.
D Snyder,
and yeah. In what I don't even want to describe Charlotte Flair's outfit. I need Justin to watch it, and then he can get excited about that. But there was pink platform boots involved.
Wow!
And for some strange reason, leather knickers under a leather pants.
Yeah.
It sounds even worse when you call it knickers. Like it's just like it sounds like dirtier for some reason.
Yeah,
like,
brief
Crocs. Underwear, like I don't know.
It looked like she was going to
budgie smugglers.
It's just yes.
It looked like Barbie decided to get into S&M. It's really weird.
Hi fellas, how you going,
Calm
Barbie?
down.
Let's go party.
That's how
I don't
deep
know how
the voice
I feel
was.
about that.
Yeah,
how
other
do
way.
I feel about that? Anyway, continue. So they had a melee, and then but they were all three groups were on top, right? Like all three, like three of them were on the ring. Like they were not fighting amongst each other. They were just fighting one group. So I didn't think that made sense.
Yeah,
because they were all like, yeah.
We're now a stable. They look like a stable who'd cleared.
Yeah, it looked like exactly. They looked like they were all part of the Don Callis family, like 25 people on there. I didn't appreciate
Very
that.
bizarre.
Yeah, very bizarre. Yeah. Okay.
And then
Lady
I
World
think
Order.
this is probably one of the better segments of the night came after this, which was Brock and Oba face off.
The only thing working for me through this whole thing, man. This is this and Danhausen, but he's not even gonna wrestle at WrestleMania. So this is probably the only thing that I will be watching in our
This is main event.
Watch along.
Main event stuff. This trumps anything that's sort of like, any of these title fights that are, supposed to be the top tier of the card. I think a lot of us are looking forward to this. It's been sort of set up better. It's been given a few weeks to sort of build the hype too, whereas everything else is just you're too old and you're too slow and come on, man, like book it better for God's sake.
It was definitely King Ghidorah versus Godzilla in a kind of face-off, and then it's a level of getting Triple H having to get in to go, no, guys.
And that makes you go, wow, this is going to be cool. This is cool.
I don't know, but we'll get to that, but it's like, I'm old. No, you're old. I feel like that's what's going on here. I'm old. No, you're old. No, I'm old. Wait, what? Was it like the Daffy and one like Daffy Duck and and Bugs Bunny are fighting, and then he tricks them into saying whatever he was saying at the beginning. That's how I feel this is going right now. But anyways, yeah, Oba and Brock was great. I like the fact that they didn't let him do anything this time around, because that wouldn't be too much. Maybe we do need Brock to get one over Oba before we go to the match. Otherwise, it's kind of like very cold that he's going to,
Yeah, like I said, like we were saying last week, if Oba goes into it having 2 or 3 moments over Brock and Brock has nothing, then it's quite clearly Brock's going to beat him in about 10 seconds.
Also, where the fuck did Triple H came from?
Yeah, hey,
he walked from the announcer's table. He walked from the announcer's table to the ring. Isn't he supposed to be in Gorilla?
He was one of Seth Rollins.
I know. Buddy.
The way they usually set it up is the guy comes from. They'll sneak through the ring, the bell ringers area.
Oh,
so
okay,
he'll go around there, come through from this desk, and then come.
Into blue blazers.
That's the one.
Do it on TV.
Duck season, rabbit season.
We very quiet, rabbit.
Yeah, this, but also I think throughout the whole show, what is the name of the manager, the general manager? Sorry, I forget his name.
Paul Heyman.
Adam Pearce.
No, the manager, the general manager.
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce looked like a bitch throughout the whole show.
Yeah,
didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he just look like a complete douche? Like he's useless, motherfucker. That is in power. Well, that looks like like somebody in an office. Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah.
He does a good job of just boiling his blood and just looking like a red pimple. That's all.
Going back to the kind of no physical action, it was that thing of like, obviously there's 2 big blokes who are about like, they like sizing each other up, etc. So that's a cool little visual. But like Triple H having to step in and going like, no, this is the money. Like it's almost like 2, the heavyweight boxers who are like, we want to fight now, and it's just like, no, guys. It's beyond the kind of storyline almost, if you know what I mean. It's almost like someone having to come in from upper management and going, look, guys, like
I'll fire your ass.
Realize it.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if
it's
you
almost
remember that El Canelo. I forgot who was the other guy because he got punched in the face too fast. But was this one time that I saw the actual, the governing body just being in the middle, because I think he took his glasses off or something, and like he could have caught him with the glasses, right? So when he did that, they actually got in the middle. So it is a believable thing that they have to come in the middle.
Yeah, it just happened at the big night fight level.
Yeah, it adds to it, definitely.
Yeah,
but but the only thing is like all that Triple H did was kind of stare him down, like to Brock.
And bad boys.
You know what I mean?
Boys.
Like they didn't put like 1,000 guys in front of, because that was my mind. In my mind, it's like get all the extras you can get in New York City, and just put them in the middle between them, because these guys are supposed to be.
I'm like the opposite though. I like the idea that it was like a corporate person that went, fuck no, and it was like, oh, okay. It was because
that's what you always get. You always get like a whole ring.
Exactly. Like we get Seth Rollins, loads of people. Like
but that's too much head canon. That is just too much head canon for like the usual viewer. Like if
this is bigger than usual, Tony. We were talking about WrestleMania here. You got to sell it. You got to pitch it. That's something they've got really not much going from.
One random dude. I hope he got like another extra $50 in his check, because he took an F5, so he is dead right now. Yeah,
he's dead. Right? Broken in half.
He's dead. Yeah, he passed
also
away.
One thing I will say to people is, if you ever see someone come out with a load of like not referees, like extras, or like they're usually like talent that are coming up through, but sometimes, like back in the day, you'll find that if you go back and watch old Raws and stuff like that, you'll find out that they're actually luchadors without their masks.
Yeah.
There's a famous one with Phantasma that was bodyguarding Triple H, I believe. And there was another luchador with him who's currently doing well, but he's still behind a mask. So I won't say because I believe he is also with Phantasma at the time because they were doing a tryout there at the time.
Oh my god!
But what did we have? Oh yeah, we had Justin's favourite moment of the night after this, which was.
Wait, can I just put this up quickly, just while we're on that, Ober and Brock, has that changed anyone or persuaded anyone's opinion of which direction that match is going in? Because I know a lot of you.
I still don't know.
Pro Brock.
Yeah, I've gone more into Tony's don't know. I'm still on the kind of Brock destroying him because that's just PTSD from WWE.
Okay, so let's just pause here then, because I don't think, like everybody keeps saying, oh, the Rob is good enough or whatever he put on and this was my point last week. Like we cannot say that we will forget if he doesn't, like, unless something happens and then he almost beat him and then
someone low blowed him.
Yeah. Paul Heyman had to do something and bring somebody over or whatever. Unless that happens, we won't care the next night about who.
It's a momentum killer, isn't it? And it's the argument that I always make against Justin with quite a lot about things, because it's, for me, it's about a lot of times in wrestling, it's perception. Perception is reality. And if you build someone to be a monster or whatever, and then they lose something silly, and it's just like it kills everything. And
keep it going.
It's what I will remember and be like, I can't take that guy serious anymore. You know, you can completely end someone's career and in a second in WWE, rather than doing what's right for the future of the talent. They go, what's right for the moment is this, and it's okay, fine, but like it's just that person will never be viewed what you think they can be viewed as in the future, because people will always remember what happened.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, when you're going to take like WWE as a whole, like let's just take Oba for example.
They book themselves into a corner, don't they?
What's that?
They book themselves into a corner.
Oh, dude,
so
all
like
the time,
Oba,
all the time.
They make him like this is what my
if Oba doesn't win, you might have to. I don't know. Then Justin will have another Oba is dead for me kind of.
You're marketing him as the ruler, man. Like you're pushing him up from NXT as your prime sort of guy, that's coming up from there, man. And he's taking on the biggest guy in the company, man. Like for God's sake, and he's just absolutely dominated him in the last few outings, right? I'm not gonna say like we've got like two more shows before it's all gonna happen, and I'm sure something's. Brock's probably going to get his one up on him somewhere, and I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H gets involved again, and maybe like there's maybe an angle of a special guest referee with him in there if he gets involved. I don't know. We'll just throw it out there. But I just think, you can't just have him just come this far with this much momentum and then just get squashed like that. Like you're just going to ruin his character. Like how do you come back from that as the ruler that just got absolutely just decimated at Mania? Like,
you take away someone's, you take them out of the knees. You cut them down in that, like before they even started. Really,
it would be almost impossible to raise him up again like that, because
it's like when I was saying about the Gunther thing was they put him in the spot with Cena, and then quickly after they got him to retire. They should have retired AJ Styles at. I know he did wanted whatever Royal Rumble, blah blah blah, but if they just gone right, AJ's next in line, we'll do that at Mania. But like I said the other week, was they then had him retire 2 people within the space of 2 months, and then they were like, "Oh, he's the career killer," and then the next person in line was Rey Mysterio. As much as people were arguing with that, they put him in the path, and if WWE didn't do that with that, I didn't want it, and it's not what I think should actually happen with Rey's career. But like, they put it on a collision. That's what they do there. They book themselves into a corner when they're quickly throwing something out, and they go, "Oh fuck!" So if Rey Mysterio had beaten Gunther, what then happens to Gunther? I mean, right now we're having the questions over Gunther in terms of he's been off TV for a month, and now he's, it's going to something later, but he's now going to face Seth Rollins, which is nothing to do with the storyline that he was fucking on. It's like when Randy Orton was the Legend Killer. he went and just took apart. He didn't just have random matches against.
That was
Dolph
odd
Ziggler.
that he was away for so long.
It was odd,
You know
but it
what
was a
I'm
good use of them, though, man. Like, I guess because you got so many.
No, I get
people
it, but like you put time and energy into a story line.
Yeah,
tell
absolutely.
people that this is the person's character. Like again, if you're telling me that Obafemi is this big fucking guy who's gonna walk over the whole WWE landscape, he might not win titles, but like he's just gonna stomp his way through for like the next 6 months, and we all want the Brock Lesnar, and then he doesn't beat Brock Lesnar, it'd be like, you can kind of go, oh, he's the new guy on scene, he's a young guy, and he'll finally get there, and he'll take Brock's mantle down the line. But he's not young, is he?
No, he's in his prime, man. But he's not young. But yeah,
it's his moment.
You're not just pushing Oba, you're pushing your future aspects as in NXT as well, because he carries the weight of that on his shoulders as well. Although you don't probably see it that way now because he's been in it for a little bit, but you are trying to make things relevant for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, it would be really fucked up that you brought him out from NXT, build him a little, and then stop his momentum at WrestleMania.
And it's a story as old as time because we've seen it repeatedly. That's my problem.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Actually, when he got on the mic, when Brock got on the mic tonight, I was surprised he didn't do one of those old where he just grabs his balls like Michael Jackson style because too many roids have hit him then, and it was like, wow, here we go again. But that was kind of cool. Like he actually held it together and sounded like a man. I was like,
and then said, "I'm gonna fucking end you," which was quite.
What I do? Not what Andrew. Like he always does.
Yeah. What Oba needs to do is he needs to be. It's almost oh god, Jason the Argonauts or whatever. He needs to behead the beast. He needs to come in because Oba. The thing with Oba and a storyline with someone like Oba is he's going to destroy everybody. Because of his size, he's massive. He's going to walk over people. He wins easy or whatever. Blah blah blah. It's a short run, so you just need to get the gold while you can on it. So what they need to do with him now is like he needs to come in and like be the slayer of the beast. You know what I mean? Like he needs to be stood over Brock Lesnar at Mania with his fucking foot on his chest, pounding his chest or whatever the fuck, like roaring. Like. Being the
what he needs to do?
The conqueror.
He needs to come in and do what Goldberg did to fucking Brock Lesnar, mate. He just needs to like no one will see it coming. Just absolutely just run over him like that, and bam, everyone goes.
Yeah. Under 5 minutes. You just maybe Brock hits him first, and then Oba just flies out the corner.
I don't see them like having a
Oh no, they're not going to have a 15-minute class.
20-minute match or something like that either. Like that's
they could bury each other together. It'd be good to watch, but either way, like I just think something like that was because that just blows your mind when that happens. You don't expect it and you don't see it coming, but it's like, okay, well that's point taken. It's not just a point; it's in capitals. It's highlighted. It's right there. It's like can't candy coat it better than that, man.
And the thing is, as well, if he beats Brock Lesnar, you give more future to that as a feud. Because if Oba loses to Brock can just take his toys and fuck off back to his ranch. He won't want to fight Oba. He doesn't need to. Whereas an Oba might want to chase him as a young stud who wants to take over the mantle, but Brock's not interested in it. Whereas if Brock does lose, the storyline there can be like Brock trying to, win back his pride or something, and they can have a to and fro, and then build to next Mania.
If you really want to do it like that, like you could just have him beat Brock. You can have Oba beat Brock, and then you have SummerSlam, and Brock can take it back, and then you have 1-1, and then you wait 1 year, and you can redo it.
Exactly.
And
you get your third match at Mania. Yeah. And maybe Oba retires Lesnar, and Lesnar gets his big fucking paycheck for retiring.
Yeah, he's already got the paycheck. He's got his millies, mate. You know what I mean? I guess like what WWE should be doing too is trying to build their landscape like on their roster as well, like to have these certified stars that are big main event players as well. So we recognize them like you would have recognized big name stars in the Attitude Era. Do you know what I mean? Like these new people coming through need to sort of cement themselves a place in there by doing big things like this at big events like this too, you know what I mean? So they have their historical sort of landmark sort of wins, and you can reference it back and go, remember what happened at Mania? Wow, he just absolutely just crashed fucking Brock. Like he did it, like
you need also the storyline of it, like again, like angry Brock Lesnar, like smashing a fucking truck up or something.
Well, it's going to happen anyway. It's going to happen anyway.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like we have like Austin and Rock chasing each other through, like fighting on a bridge, getting thrown into the water. Whereas like now it's like, oh, it's CM Punk and Roman Reigns rolling around. And
you're old. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I put you through a table. You put me through a table. Oh, I need some kind of like.
Where's your island, mate? You got your island. You're not relevant anymore.
It's almost like the AEW thing. Okay, I'll say AEW swerve. Going and blowing up someone's house. Like they need a little bit more of stuff like that in WWE, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, some blood feuds, like for real.
A lot of blood.
Everything tends to this is
how much this is the only entertaining and deep part of this whole show. This is the most that we've spoken about. We ran through the whole thing, and we're like just making a lot of sense of something that is working. But you know what? We can look back at this episode and then be like, "Oh, we were so hopeful, and they still fuck us over." So, so we'll see. We'll see. I hope it is still WWE. I hope that we get, we have a good story and they do justice by what could be a great career with Obafemi, because this might be it, guys. Like if they don't do this right,
exactly,
he will be one of those other names. And I mean, it's not like I look at him and I'm like, oh my God, the second coming of, Jesus or whatever.
He's a unit though, man. He's a unit.
But I don't want to say as a commodity, but as a product, you see it for what it is and what it can be or whatever. But it's got a short shelf life in terms of what can be done with it.
It can, yeah.
Because in reality, if he is the big, like, toughest guy and destroying everybody and blah blah blah, why he'd have all the belts, etc. within 3 weeks?
That's how they might do it.
You have to give the good storyline of like, he's going to be doing something else rather than collecting belts, isn't he? So you need to make that story.
Are they having a regular match? Is this just a normal match?
Yeah,
I think it will just
I've been trying to sort of say in the last few weeks. Could you throw a stipulation into this match? And just that's what I was thinking before. After sort of seeing Triple H come into it, maybe he'll get involved again in the next few weeks and get pushed out of the way by them both and becomes the enforcer or special guest referee. I don't know.
You know what they could do? And again, we're extending way past the actual the actual time on the show. We've spoken more about these, how long they were on the show.
It's the best part, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know, but what they can
but there's so much we can do with it.
Yes, of course. But what they can do is they can have Paul Heyman cost the match. Yeah. And that way you protect Brock and then you can have the rematch.
Would Paul Heyman do that at Mania? Nah.
You still need
surely not.
You need
coming, bro.
Because Michael Buffer's no longer with us, is he?
Who?
The boxing announcer. I think his brothers.
Bruce Michael
Buffer?
Yeah, Michael Buffer was the original one.
Are you killing him right now? Is that what you're doing?
I thought he died. But is Michael Buffer anyway, if whichever Buffer is still around, use that guy to introduce this. Give it the big boxing.
He's just 81 years old.
Nitro.
He's not.
Yeah.
So
they've been using his brother, haven't they? They've been using his brother, I think.
Wow, he's 81. Damn, that's crazy.
But get one of them doing that. I mean, even if you did something like, I don't want to, like, they have a match. I don't want to say in a Lion's Den kind of thing, but like that kind of
with Rule Lions.
I think the second match. Yeah. No, but I think the second match is like some kind of, it's in a contained thing. You know what I mean? Like not a cage, but like. Some kind of
on a Punjabi prison? Is that what you're calling for?
Not quite like that, but I know in
a triple story cage.
If you go out to like
with fire,
because Oba's gimmick is like he's a big Nigerian warrior. So if you go out like Maasai and stuff, a
Nigerian prison match.
No,
but
they
Nigerian
have
prison match.
They have a ring match. It's a ring. It'll be a ring of reeds. like dried reeds. It's a ring of reeds, and then inside that.
I need Justin to use my black card so I can make these jokes. All right, so but I think we're grinding too much into the future, right?
Oh, Bala Club. It was Justin's favorite part, wasn't it?
Bala Club. Now we're talking.
So Bala Club, consisting of its one paid member, Finn Balor, who's currently going around the streets of New York, hanging up flyers, asking people to come join him that he wrote in crayon hastily, and he wants to meet the president of his club.
Did this actually happen? I didn't see this. Are you?
Which
you're making a joke right now?
No, I'm making a joke.
Okay, I'm like, what the hell?
I'm making it more interesting than what.
Oh God! Okay,
but yeah, he's the Balor Club currently resides under someone's mum's basement, and it may smell of urine, and there may be a dead raccoon somewhere in there. But
oh my God! Okay.
But actually, to be fair, in the promo, it was quite. He was quite good in it, in the sense that he was saying, "I helped create this entitled brat." Yeah, so it was like, okay,
accountability.
Yeah.
Does that mean like because there was that short little interjection by Dom going on about the Intercontinental?
Don't talk about that shit.
No, but I'm just saying, will that all get thrown together in this ladder match that Penta was talking about? Because Vikingo man was also mentioned as well, right? And that's what I
jumped the gun here,
Triple A.
Yeah, I'll get to the ladder.
My bad.
I'll get to the ladder thing because there was mass confusion.
I will talk about that plenty because
segue.
Yeah. Go ahead, Meef.
Well, no, because we had Balor Club and then we had Penta. Actually, to be fair, it was a good match, but I didn't really.
It was a good match. Yeah,
I just put Kofi ? I was like, why is gay Kofi's the thing?
Why is Kofi getting out? I don't know.
The angle. And then they're gonna play the angle with him and Javon.
Penta does announce the ladder match. Which then everybody goes, well, who is it? An open challenge? Is it a thing? And then
I was so confused about what. I mean, I love the promo at the end, kind of like having trouble juggling his microphone and the belt at the same time. I was like, I have to do my head gesture, and I'm cero miedo. It was hard, but
Dom came out for a 10-second promo.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think it's just to interject into it all, man. I don't know. So where does it go?
With the ladder match? So it was really confusing because I was like, well, the graphic was kind of WrestleMania, but like it sounded like they were saying it was a qualifier between these four, and then they said Michael Cole's kind of jumbling his words, and it's kind of I went back to listen to it because obviously my ears took in one thing, so I thought there was going to be several qualifiers to then see who faced Penta in.
Go online and check it out. See what they say.
Yeah. So then when I kind of flipped back at the end of the episode, I went back to where Michael Cole was talking about it, and he said the qualifiers have been taking place on main event or whatever for this match. So,
when is main event?
They just announced that. Yeah.
No, so this ladder match, which was only just announced, had qualifiers going on before the ladder match was announced to be in the ladder match against Penta.
Well, so Dan hasn't announced the Saturday night main event?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So
it's main event or whatever they call like used to be Sunday night heat.
Yeah, Saturday night main event,
whatever has been going on. But so like. It's going to be JD McDonough, Javon, because when Javon cut his promo going, I'm going to Mania, I was like, you've got to qualify yet, mate. And then I was like, oh no,
it doesn't make sense. I don't think it makes sense to do that when you've got so many people on your goddamn roster, man. Wouldn't you want to see like a massive I love a good ladder match, man.
So it's a five people wrestling in the ladder match. Yeah. This is what I'm saying, Coma. It sounded like it was a qualifying match to whittle down one person from there, maybe some other qualifying matches.
I don't know. It still only says that it's a ladder match.
Okay, yeah, no. So later on, they then said, because Javon Evans was going about it, so Cole then says later on the matches that are announced and kind of So it's basically Rusev, Javon, JD, and Dragon Lee, and apparently they have already been fighting in qualifiers on a WWE show that isn't aired like Raw is on Netflix for a match that wasn't yet made until tonight. So the qualifiers have the qualifiers have pre-existed.
Retroactive tournament.
Yeah, so like when Cole was, that's what confused me because, like I said, I thought the four of them were the qualifier because of the way Cole was talking, and he was like, it happened on these qualifiers have been ongoing on Heat or main event.
Heat,
yeah. So it was all very confusing.
Very nice Sunday Night Heat, yeah, wow. Yeah, that's bizarre, man. Because you'd hate after like all that interview, like Javon sitting there going, "I'm going to Mania," and then
yes, that's what confused me. That's why I had to double check.
How would your late grandmother feel about that? You'd hate to just be like, "Well, I just missed out again." Here we go. Like, God damn,
I like
man.
the promo. Like, I actually like what Penta had to say, but the only thing that I was like kind of confused is like, up there is not your world. Up there is my kingdom. First of all, I don't know how Cody would feel about that. And second, it's a world. I don't know. What's more grand, a kingdom or a world?
The kingdom of heaven.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think that's
I don't know. Very Catholic.
Is that Penta's kingdom? Really? Like,
no, I just really like the movie.
Kingdom of Heaven, the movie.
It was a good movie, actually. I want to think about it. It was a great movie.
Yeah.
I actually really like that movie.
Monkey Magic.
The extended it's great. I don't know. I that was the only thing that I was like, wait, what's the logic behind world and kingdom? And anyways, I thought it was a great idea. I mean, but then again, it felt like he was talking to someone in particular when he was cutting that.
That's why I was. That's why generally I thought it was going to be qualified for.
I know. I thought he was going to call somebody out at that moment. Be like, "Hey, you, whatever. There is not your world. It's my kingdom. Adrenaline in Penta.
There's only one.
My favorite Latino.
Also, Cody is Latino. He just doesn't play that part. Yeah.
Well, it depends who you ask.
Well, it depends who you ask.
One of the Paul brothers doesn't believe.
So would I be right in saying that the Kingo is going to be part of this?
No.
Well,
from what I heard,
this is the funny part. Vikingo's fighting. This is the thing. They do the thing where they
keep
give away
spoiling Vikingo's career.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's like a running joke now. When is the match with Vikingo? Next week?
I think so, yeah. I'm not sure.
Ouch.
It's got to be
pretty here. Production, can you please tell me when is Vikingo's
Byron's production?
Byron took a vacation today because
we're going upstairs.
He worked so hard. So Penta versus El Hijo del Vikingo this Saturday.
Yeah, so a week out.
So they already spoiled that.
Oh
wow! But
yeah,
that could maybe lead into something. I don't know. How many people have got in the
I do love it. They do retcon it because when they were talking during the match, they were like, "Oh, and Penta will be facing El Hijo del Vikingo in AAA for the blah blah blah."
Right.
And then Corey Graves like, "It could be Kofi going down there. Kofi could be going to Mexico."
That's right. Yeah, I do remember him saying that too. But like you were saying before, like how they've already done these tournaments and stuff to get in, right?
Yeah, which I didn't know anything about. Again, for a match that has only just been announced, they were qualifying for a non-existing match.
So, in regards to that information alone, how many people have we got? You're saying there's 4 matches already, so you got 4 players plus Penta.
No, yeah. So it is Rusev, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Javon Evans versus Penta.
There's 5 people. Out of town, man.
That's why I said it came across really weird. I thought this was going to be and then it'd be Javon versus Penta or something.
I thought you would have stuck. I thought you. I mean, you can do. Don't get me wrong, you can do Dom and Balor in that standalone match, but they would have been way better in that with Javon, man, and Matt Flair.
And it would have been a storyline inside the match, wouldn't it?
Dude, that would have been like
you would have had them
wow.
two like beating each other.
I
would
have watched like take what you just said then to what I just like threw in. Then which one are you gonna watch there, man? Like there was a shitload more talent on one side of that. That's crazy.
Rusev
to me, man. Like,
is in a ladder match. Just
yeah, I know. Like,
aware.
There's gonna be a lot of high flying there.
Ooh. It doesn't make
So
sense
after
to put him in a match like that. Like
this mess is the best way I can put it. We had the Dom come out for 10 seconds, which was just him crying, and then
I missed that because he was so quick.
The Dom.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he came out and he had like 50 seconds left before or something, 40 seconds before it went back to.
Phil. Yeah.
But still. And then we had the Adam Pearce coming out to interrupt Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is the last promoter from the 90s standing, which was a wonderful line, considering we'd already had Vince mentioned earlier in the night. And Bischoff is trying to start a new company up.
Well, he meant in WWE, right?
No. It was because everybody started chanting ECW.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but what did he say first?
Happened.
He said something about the 80s and then like the 90s.
Yeah, so he was the last manager
from the 80s.
The original. The only original.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh.
And then you had
to brag about. I mean,
if you checked your emails, which has been the emails have been an ongoing thing throughout the night. Well, we've not talked about because it's bollocks. And then he was like, "You know that Seth Rollins is now medically cleared. My name's Paul, and I stand here before you." No, so. Obviously, Seth Rollins appeared behind him with a chair because all Seth Rollins ever does is hit people in the back of the chair.
Okay, so hold on. Paul Heyman kinda no sold a chair shot because he got up very quickly. So either Seth Rollins can no longer hit you very strongly with a chair, or Paul Heyman is stronger than we have ever thought.
And then he plumped him down on the chair. Then he plumped him face down on the chair, ready to do his little stompy stomp. And then Gunther, who has no reason, right? This is where I'm going to go off now. Has no fucking reason been involved in a Vision storyline. Now we all know that the predictions were Gunther would be fighting somebody to retire them or something, and the Vision was not going to be Seth Rollins versus the Vision until Seth Rollins got injured legitimately, and then they kicked him out, and then it became a thing, and then everybody else in the Vision got injured. I was talking to my missus about this, and I forgot that Bron Breakker was even in the Vision. So when I was relaying everybody being injured and everything else, so. Some weird reason, Gunther, who's on the story arc of being the person who's a career killer, is now suddenly facing Seth Rollins. And unless he's going to possibly retire Seth Rollins...
Hey, this might work out for you. He might retire Seth Rollins. You don't know.
It would be perfect for me if he buckle bombed him for Sting. But yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, actually. That is a lot more makes more sense than what they put out on TV. That's the problem.
Yeah. So and then I don't know how Gunther got cut on his eyebrow. So something happened. When he was walking and they had the big close up, his blood on his face. And he actually felt it, realized it was blood, and then he dismembered Seth Rollins. He wiped his thumb across his forehead.
Simba.
Yeah,
no,
he should have held him up. But so that's a thing that's going to happen at WrestleMania, and I just don't understand the interjecting people into storylines that they have no reason to be anywhere near each other.
Trying to throw, like I said at the beginning of the show,
they're trying to get everybody on the
just card. Put everyone on it because we have not sold any tickets.
This is when you think you're adding Worcestershire sauce to a dish, and in fact you've picked up the Marmite.
Yeah, this is paella that is just putting too much ingredients on it. That's what it is.
It's paella when you've got nothing, you haven't got any seafood, so you've just added sausages.
Just Vegemite without the butter.
Corn hash. You put beef hash into the fucking paella.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened next?
So after that we had 𝔸𝕃, which 𝔸𝕃's music was really low because she came in towards the end of the advert, but like her music was like it's like bizarre.
Yeah, I noticed that, but I don't know what the explanation. Maybe they had the the aux cable was not all the way in.
It's someone's phone here plugged in. Quick, yeah, the music.
So
Load it up.
It's Randy Orton's mobile phone was playing it.
Yeah.
So then she was against,
they could have developed a storyline between Gunther and Royce Keys. No such luck by now, but they wasted him on dark matches. But Jelly Roll is involved.
Yeah. That's.
I don't watch SmackDown, so I don't know what Jelly Roll is.
All the celebrity. Hey, wait. Can we just? I need to ask a question as well, just before you go any further on this. Do they still do the WrestleMania Battle Royale, the Andre the Giant thing? Is that still a thing to fill in for the rest of the?
I don't remember last year.
Because I mean, you got to get the rest of the talent on the card. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I guess, what.
Maybe Royston Keys wins the.
No, it's not Royston.
Then, yeah.
Just what sort of sparked me when you said his name?
I'm calling him Royston now. It's Royston.
Royston.
His name now.
Royston. Yeah.
Yeah, he's British now. Okay, go ahead. Royston.
Sir Royston the third.
Well, it would be a Jamaican name. But,
okay.
So it'd be a former colony, the British.
He went down there and colonized everybody.
Yeah. But so we had her versus Raquel Rodriguez, which as if we're going the S&M route of tonight, it's the S&M Chola.
No, you did not say that. The S&M. Wow, that's a great name to yell to the crowd. And now the S&M Chola.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
the Chola from your wildest nightmares or deepest fantasies.
Can you slow it down, Tony? Do it slow and sexy in Spanish, please.
No, I cannot do it in Spanish. I don't even know how to say S&M in Spanish.
She comes out to Lechona instead.
She can't do that. I will not allow it.
That's not for her. This doesn't belong to her.
Okay.
Oh, hello. How you doing?
There is nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
How you doing?
It's just there seems to be a lot of leather on the show tonight. And and to be honest with you, I'm offended because it's probably PV leather as well. So it's not real leather. It's not real leather. But the from this match, quite a good match. It was quite a good match. There was an SI moonsault, which always pops me.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
𝔸𝕃 and I liked 𝔸𝕃 and Raquel's work with the kind of size difference when she did that move where she kind of ducked and then took a knee and slid through.
Yeah,
which is there was little things like that. Yeah, they worked really well together. I will say this, but then there was a moment where 𝔸𝕃 did a I don't want to say it was a suicide dive, but it was like a suicide body cross attempt on Asuka, and she biffed it big time.
Yep.
And the Kabuki Warriors storyline really needs to end like 3 years ago because it's just the Kairi saying being like,
isn't it?
Annoying.
Yes. Dragging on, man. Dragging on forever.
It's just like,
yeah.
I mean, it is probably the most racist thing on this. It is probably the most racist storyline on the whole card. They scream in Japanese because when Japanese people are angry, they shout loud and in Japanese.
Oh yes, we did, and this will be on a clip. Yeah.
I'll go to the drawer and you can learn some more things if you want. I'll tell you something really funny. So when I met Phantasma for the first time in London, he brought me. He had this Deadpool gear because I bought the Deadpool mask off him, So he still had this kind of like gun holster thing that he had when he came out. So he gave me that, and like me and my partner went back to the hotel room, and like we were going back out to get some food.
Oh God! Wait.
No. So we were going out to get some food. So I just chucked everything on the bed. So like if anybody had come in to clean the room, they would have walked in and just seen like some kind of leather kind of like.
I just love how this segue of S&M just is segue into your favorite man of the hour. Jesus Christ.
It was hilarious. Just when I walked back into. Do you when you walk back into the room, you're like, oh, I left that out. Yeah,
potentially.
We were young boys once, weren't we? We've accidentally left something out before, and you're like,
no, I was very careful the whole time.
Yeah, pretty calculated.
Oh, space in the wall.
That guy.
That's awesome.
But it's after this whole thing went on with the Kabuki Warriors, and they're gonna fight. Is Kyrie gonna finally?
It's gotta be over.
You then got them announcing some of the matches that were all obviously tonight was putting on matches. So you had like Dragon Lee, Rusev, JD, Javon versus. I originally put qualifier because it was that confusing. So that's actually the ladder match: Dom versus Balor and the 4-way women's tag team match. Then you had Javon's little promo and the advert.
John's triple promo about fucking he's down on mania.
Yeah. Someone really needs to take the Red Bulls.
I love the fact that he like mentioned like I'm filming this movie for Netflix, the same company that owns Raw, and they're not making me do this. The host of WrestleMania.
No.
And obviously Gunther versus Seth was then announced, wasn't it? Because Adam Pearce came out of the medical room.
Fucking fuck knuckle.
Yeah, Seth's pissed and he wants to fight. Oh, okay, fine, yeah, sure. And then you had.
He's just such a fucking. He's a pimple.
My notes say Punk versus Roman round 17.
He got a bit older this time. A bit older now, you know. Yeah. A bit more matured now. He's had the time to think about the relevancy of his arm. Got
another 2 shows to go.
He could be older then. He'd be even older then. He'd be a bit more
I felt older. So I've put you through a table. You've put me through a table. What do they do next? They're gonna have an argument on a Florida golf course.
You guys. Yeah, the retirement home match.
I have a question about this whole storyline being I'm old. No, you're old. I was around when my granddaddy
back in my day.
Back in my day, we didn't have we didn't have tribal chiefs. We didn't let them be out of the island. Anyways,
we didn't even have islands. We had lands and realms and kingdoms of reality.
What happens if, like,
Pangea.
I don't know, what happens if CM Punk gets injured during the match and he's gone for God knows how long?
Well, I think.
Hold on. Is this effectively killing his career because he is too old?
If that happens, then yes.
I think what they were saying anyway was like Punk is going on. He's got a lot of products lined up after Mania anyway, hasn't he? So
what are you saying? What are you implying?
Roman Reigns. You got to remember, he's the big dog in the yard, so he's going to go into the yard with a shovel and take it to the back of the dog's head and put it out of his misery.
Old Yeller. He's going to do Old Yeller to him. Right, cool.
He's going to bury him in a corner of the garden.
You can't do that to the best of the world, mate. Not going to happen.
Well,
maybe they should make this a coffin match.
Maybe we should make it with special guest referee Terry Funk comes back to life with Ric Flair as well as an enforcer.
Forever.
Forever.
The only thing that I see this working out if like Roman goes away for a long time and then they bring him back or whatever. Oh, he comes back after he films whatever.
The Street Fighter.
I don't even know what.
No, he's done that. Street Fighter's done.
That's all done. Street Fighter's done.
No, that's done.
No, it's Punk.
It's coming out actually. Huh?
It's Punk who's leaving after.
It's Punk. Yeah, Punk is going. He's doing something.
Oh my god! I've just realised Tony
Yeah.
You've just, oh my God, by saying this. So Punk is scheduled to be away from WWE for quite a while, right? And possibly Roman too. Oh my God, we're getting Goldberg versus Lesnar again.
No, but
So
like,
true, man.
the only way this can work out is if they have Punk come back, and when he comes back, he's like, his hair is completely white.
Yeah.
Has a
Silver fox.
long ass
Silver fox.
beard,
All right.
right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, I grew older.
He's been living off the grid. Yeah.
He comes
I've
back
been
as Fat
drinking
Thor.
Pepsi Black since. Do they sell Pepsi Black in England and Australia?
Pepsi Max. We sell them.
No, Pepsi Black. It has ginseng and coffee, caffeine.
Okay.
It's like a boosted version right here.
Jesus
So-
Christ, I don't want to say Australians on that.
Like 50 different versions of it, mate. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. So
Can you send me some blackout as well? I'll try that as well. Mountain Dew blackout. Send us that as well. And some
I'll say-
Baja. Baja.
anyways,
Baja.
and now I have learned that it is called Pepsi Max in some countries.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's like just sugar free over here, man. That's not the same
It's
thing.
They do caffeine free, don't
No, it's still sugar free. That's what all the diabetics drink over
they?
here.
Yeah.
It's like ass, man.
We have something, and I can never say its official title, so I just call it Fat Tax. Yeah, it's Pepsi Max. Yeah.
It is the same thing, huh?
Pepsi Black. No, it's not black enough.
It's not Cody Rhodes enough.
Oh God.
Wow.
It is known as Pepsi Black in Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Southeast Asia, while it's branded as Pepsi Max in other regions.
Proudly brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi, partial credit.
I used to drink Pepsi when I was a kid and prefer it over
That
Coke,
is
but
from
I
The
can't
Simpsons.
stand it
I
now.
know that.
You got
That's
it. You got
pretty
it.
good. Yeah.
You pick up. Simpsons did it.
Pepsi, partial credit.
Partial credit.
Anyways, that is the only one that I see this working out because you cannot have him. I don't know.
Oh man,
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from
who
here?
cares?
What's gonna happen?
Who
Well,
cares?
Who
That's
cares?
that's how
I mean,
that's how it feels booking Mania at the moment, man. It feels a little bit like that. It's a bit of a who cares moment. Something's
honestly,
gonna happen.
I'm just Oba versus Brock is probably the only thing I'll tune in for.
Yeah,
Every
let's
few days.
let's recap and wrap up here. Do we have a banner? Do we do ups and downs or whatever? What do we do here?
No, we
Oh,
just
no,
do
we
a
don't do that.
grading. We do a grade. Yeah, we do. A
We do-
Yeah,
grading
we
now.
don't.
we
We
do
don't do
raw
the.
dog
We don't do pops and drops, huh?
Raw dog grade.
So, what do we give? Oh my God, this was so bad. I don't even want to grade it. It's so.
I wish you had. I
Was
wish
it
you had. what
C minus.
SmackDown's
Must
expensive,
try
dude.
harder. Because the thing is
You
like,
gave it a
again,
D
you get-
last week. This is so this show is
because some of the wrestling
better than last week.
Yeah.
the EO
Oh.
the EO and Raquel. As much as I don't like Raquel Rodriguez Gonzalez, whichever one she's choosing, as much as I don't really care for her,
Listen,
I thought they like this. The kind of in ring work between the two was quite good.
Okay.
But
Which
like
is
the I think it's just because like the Oba and Brock thing kind of gets you, how do I say this, creative juices going.
You reckon?
So
I
we've
mean,
been-
we talked about it for half an hour.
Yeah. But I'm just saying like
That's the only
that
thing we
that's
talk
like
about
quite
in the whole
buzzing.
fucking show. It's
Yeah.
been
This is the
show.
Oba Brock
The
hour.
show is an hour and 20 minutes so far, and we spoke an hour just on that subject. So I guess
Even raw dogging on double wrap and raw dogging
Yeah.
on them too.
we
Yeah.
had nothing to go on except that.
No, we did, but we just didn't want to go on what was left because it
Yeah.
was just not.
I mean, I just don't
Of a
like to
st- of a
talk.
standard.
You know.
After all the S&M
Bottom.
talk, I just don't want to give it their D.
Okay,
You
what?
love the D.
You love that D.
He loves the D.
What is your grade, Coma Toast?
It's a flat C. It's right in the middle for me. It made a little bit more sense than what the previous installment of Raw did, just purely on the basis that they had to build some sort of storyline towards Mania. Like, it gave us more of an idea about certain directions with certain things, but still, it's just so much hanging in the lull right now that, you know, Road Dogg needs to do something real quick. He needs to do
It's almost
something,
like
but-
you level out in the middle because the stuff that was good, and the stuff that was bad. So it's just like, okay.
I just got a funny feeling that it's gonna be like it's gonna all wait till the go home show, and it's just gonna be just crammed in there, and then we're gonna go fucking let's have to unpack
So
this.
we only have
now.
one
Like,
show left, right? And then we go to
One or two?
No, two Raws. Two. Oh no, it will be next.
Oh, is it? Hang on, whoa, hold up. When it?
Okay.
No, it will be two. Yeah, sorry, two because it's the 18th is Mania. Mania's the 18th.
It's the 18th.
So
oh God, thank God, because I have something to do on the 11th, and I was like, oh God.
Well, the great thing for me, Tony, is I'm working both nights, so
you're gonna have to be on the
on the Sunday. I can come in after work.
Was that by choice, mate? Was it by choice?
I certainly didn't book WrestleMania off.
I'm gonna give it a C+.
Ooh.
It could have been higher. Look, hold on. It could have been higher if they could have established fucking Penta's championship show, match, whatever, in a better way. That was so stupid. Especially because you had him he did a good promo. Why can't you just say, okay, you know what? Unless he's gonna wrestle 5 guys, right? Which would be okay for a ladder match because he's entertaining. They just fucking tell him somebody to do it.
Tony, I'm sorry, but I can't believe I missed this for the entire thing, and it's something you kind of pointed out. You said that he was talking to someone. So Penta, during that promo, was talking to not a non-known human, right? They fucking know who these 4 fuckers are fighting him. So that leads to my point where I was saying I thought this was a qualifier, because why wouldn't they have mentioned that it was those 4 fucking people?
They fucked up. They fucked up. They fucked up. Road Dogg.
Do you know? Sorry.
He's gone.
It's a D again.
Blame it on him anymore.
It's a fucking D now. No, I made the joke that he's left SmackDown and gone to Raw.
Okay, well, so there you go. Everybody gave it a C. Yeah.
Average grade. Yep. Very average.
We will talk about this more on our main show on Wednesday. Make sure to
you poor bastards.
Go ahead and watch, share, like, and subscribe everything that we do on the channel. Thank you, everybody on the chat. We really appreciate you coming here. We really appreciate that you're making time for a second show and the interviews that we're doing on Sundays, the Sunday sit downs, and whenever I have chance, I do AAA. I don't know when it's gonna be again, but I will try to make a show again for AAA. This is Tony Allen. You can follow me at TonyST.Allen. And right next to me is Meefloaf. You can find him at Meefloaf. And down under, it's 𝔸𝕃𝓄ℕ. You can find him at 𝔸𝕃𝓄ℕ. And Twitter, I'm not going to reel. I don't know what it says on the bottom. It's very complicated. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Boom.